So I thought I'd let you know, if in case you haven't seen it already, watch Anniversary. That's a Jan Komasa film. That's probably available on Netflix or on Hulu, depending on where you live. But it's totally worth your while. Although I would probably say it's a little bit controversial because it kind of will fall along political lines. I call it an art house dystopia. Stars Diane Lane and Kyle Chandler, about this sort of well-to-do, upper middle class sort of family. Kind of just reconnect with them in a bunch of scenes every year or so during some, titular anniversaries, birthdays, and whatever, Thanksgivings. As the world around them kind of devolves into a totalitarian, sort of fascist, sort of autocracy, which is kind of spurred by a book written by one of the characters, engaged with the son of the family, right? And she's played by the Bridgerton lady. Whose name was it Phoebe Dynevor? Plays exactly as I would probably imagine would play, because it's a European director doing an American film, so it kind of plays more like a Michael Haneke or like a Michel Franco film. It's very sort of sparse on Hollywood sensibilities and difficult to sit through for psychological reasons. And I suppose you can accuse it of not developing its world, the sort of the outside world of this dystopia, too much, because it really doesn't spend too much time developing it. Only develops it insofar as it needs it to sustain some dialogue. But this world's kind of developed through conversations you see around the dinner table, and you can see how it's essentially kind of like a study on how like a radical mind virus can get out of control. Someone writes a book, and like a politically inclined think tank with shady funding picks it up and essentially turns a country into Gilead, or like an Aldous Huxley / George Orwell / Margaret Atwood kind of hellscape. It's beautifully shot. It's very sort of clinical. It actually looks like a Pablo Larraín film, if you ever seen like Jackie or Spencer. But it's an amazing looking film with a great story in it, and full of, let's just say, relevant themes to today's world, where far-right populists are kind of just throwing ideas around, and one of them will stick eventually. And think about it. It's a thought-provoking and artistically accomplished movie that at this point I want to say people should really look forward to Jan Komasa's film. Like, he's kind of one of the foremost of voices in the Polish art house who has been successfully transplanted into let's just say international mainstream. It's a very, very well made film, really good. Go and watch it. Anniversary.